All right, so I'm back. Was a little busy with the holidays, so with the family and everything. Like I said, I'm not really good with intro, so we'll just get right to it. I slightly honestly forget because it's been a little bit where I last left off. All I remember is I need to go to the Waking Sands to pick up the quest. That's all I remember. I mean, I do remember where we're at story-wise. Well, it kind of sucks not playing for like. I feel like it's kind of been like a week or two. Supposed to pick that up. The blue quest. I do remember being told to do blue quest. I mean, I don't have a good ring, so definitely seems like it's worth doing. It's a blue quest, so I know I'm not really. Wanderer's Palace. Don't worry, I do read main story quests, but I'm not worried about the blue quest because, to my knowledge, these are just to unlock things. They're not really relevant for story. Palace, okay. Pick it up for now. Like I said, I'm not really too worried about that right now. Mainly just want to do the main story and class quest. But that does reward a ring, and I haven't got a ring reward in a while. Could definitely use the upgrade. That's something I remember, is I guess just from doing main story, I'm not getting many good item rewards. Oh, everyone's here. Right. Hopefully it's voiced, but I think the last cutscene we watched was voiced. The last time I played, so this one will probably not be voiced. Nope, I didn't think so. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. That's right, they have their big machine, and we just all allied together. See, just like that, I remember where we're at. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit to its atrocities to memory. But you need not commit its atrocities. Okay. Stop. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Laminsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Oh, I accidentally clicked. Crap. Sorry. Oh, I missed that. Near Limbs of Laminsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in the eastern Vildbrand, and Castrum Maranum, which lies to south and east in the midst of Rotanto Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridium. To the north of the coastal outpost, we have Cape Westwind that connects Cape Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of Magitech transporter. New Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordana, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see the Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. I don't know. That extra part at the end's throwing me off. As one might expect of the Black Wolf seat of power, Castrum Meridian. I was gonna say Meridian. Screw it. Post all impending sorry, now I lost my spot. As one might expect, the Black Wolf seat of power in Castrum boast all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolated from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise, we would risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first will see us eliminate the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ratatansas Arivana. According to our intelligence, the Perfectus is due to visit. Why is my alarm going off? I always forget to turn that one off. Visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westman for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. We would have you lead this assault. Ratatan is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridium's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ratatan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to the Castrum Occidens. At the very hour, the Limentian armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder, will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs help to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridium's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission is to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. We would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridium, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordana. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two Casta and Capacius, I don't know how to say that, enough to transport small army by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridium's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing my forces to unite and pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. Quest complete. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Ooh, flashbang. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the Monasteris of Ulda. Yeah. And all operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords and more to join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, the Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papalimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their mission. Hey, what's up, Jack? Urianje, I would have you represent us in Ulda. Reassure the financiers that they have made sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianje in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. Ooh. As Alphinaud mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each Operation Archon's main objective fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like it to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. I like to do stints in racing. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Yeah, I was a little busy with the holidays, Jack. I was like trying to find some time to even just play a simple game for like an hour. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I missed the Starlight event? I guess I did. We had a couple people quit at my job, so we've been having crazy overtime. The Heavenstrom event, though? I'm not sure what that is, but at least I'll hopefully do that one. Where do I have to go now? Oh, literally north. I didn't think it was actually going to be just north of where I'm at. It's like the New Year's event? Okay. Yeah, I've been barely having time to find time for any game in general lately. I tried a different car in iRacing, and that was about it. I bought the Corvette because I wasn't really doing so great with the BMW. I did a couple laps with that, and that's been end over like the past week. I haven't even really got to do any races. Right. You are welcome. Thank the Sternbless of the Scions. As communication officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Oops. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperium outpost of Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Ratatin. I'm not sure how to say his name. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. That D was throwing me off. I want to say it like a B. This is the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. And up north. Cape Westwind. I guess this is a good area. Most difficult trial? Oh boy. Well, I'm a tank, so I feel like it'll be easy. I just gather everything up and get healed. That's how most trials been so far. If you're talking about those little, like, personal instance things. Oh, wait, you mean trial. Is that like this actual, like, I'm fighting a boss? Like a primal or something? I kind of forget. So you're Dagonite Stormbust, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Ratatin departs Castrum asides Abelago. I don't know how to say that guy's name. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units requesting status report. This is Antilion. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 3. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of the Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but I know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Dagonite, and hurry and bring us Ratatin's head. May Ralgar grant you strength. There's a 5-minute guide for Cape Westwind. Should help you out. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Or commence. Said commerce. So this is like an actual, like, I group up with other people, or is it like a solo thing? How do I get around this? Oh, I see. But yeah, I know it's going to get to a point. I was watching something like, I saw my one friend was doing one of the dungeons, like newer dungeons, I guess. And I can tell it's going to get to a point where I'm going to have to probably start preemptively, like, watching guides before I enter the dungeon. I can see that some of them are going to get a little complicated. That's a group one. Oh, I'm here. Alright. Kill these guys and then go hide over here. Boom. Right. Let's see. YouTube. Slide this over here.
With YouTube Premium, you can watch ad-free, offline, and in the background, and listen ad-free on the YouTube Music app. That's right, one subscription, two apps. There's more to discover with Premium. Try 1 month free.
Hi guys, and welcome to a Hector Lecture Guide to the fight Cape Westwind Ritatin. This fight's going to break down all of the major mechanics to help you to hopefully go...
I know how to say it now, Ritatin. I was saying like Ratatin.
For the clear.
Ritatin. That actually is easier.
First off, the boss spawns in the north side of the arena. You're going to want to pull this boss north. Your melees are going to...
Oh, so there's going to be all tanks here too? Oh boy.
Going to be around the boss. I recommend facing the boss sideways because it does have some cleaves. And you want your ranged and healers off to the side of the arena. The boss will occasionally cast a number of different attacks. None of these have cast bars, and the order is seemingly random, which means that you're going to need to just be ready and adapt on the fly. Healers watch your tank and party health. So first up is Shield Skewer. This is just a light hitting tank buster. Shrapnel Shell is a slightly harder hitting tank buster. Again, there's no cast bar, there's no animation to show you this is happening, so you just need to adapt to them. Winds of Tartarus is a untelegraphed AoE that hits around sort of melee range, so it just means that your melees are going to take some light damage here. Drill Shot targets a random player and hits them for quite high single target damage. And then Firebomb's a big one. This is going to target a random player and drop a fire AoE on them. This hits for moderate damage on that player and also leaves behind a persistent fire AoE that's going to last the rest of the fight, so you just need to dodge out of that. This is why we have healers in range to the side, with the hope of trying to keep as many of these out of the main path as possible. You're going to get a lot of these over the course of the fight, but no matter where they hit, you just adjust out of them and try to stay to the sides. Gates of Tartarus is a very hard-hitting tank buster. Again, it's hard to see when these are coming, and this one has a cleave to it, so make sure nobody is standing on the main tank. Just to show you that, again, it hits sort of...
When it says a tank buster, what exactly does that mean? Because I keep hearing tank busters, but I don't know what that means. Like, is that like like if I see that the person's doing... Oh, okay. So should I like if I see him cast, like, I know he said there's no cast bar, but if I was to see, like, is that something I should preemptively try to, like, use a defensive for, or is it just hits the tank and it's just whatever, you got to deal with it?
In a line, but a not very long-reaching line.
I don't know.
When you get the boss below 60%, ad phase is going to happen, and 2 ads are going to spawn in the south of the arena. I recommend immediately marking one of these with a 1-way mark so you know that's the one the party should focus. You can group these up to AoE, but trying to get these down will really help to keep your tanks alive. So immediately go down south, have your off-tank grab aggro on both of these, and have all of your DPS focus on them one at a time. These ads actually have a lot of different attacks that they use, all coming from the Paladin pool of moves. So they've got Fast Blade, which is just a slightly harder hitting attack, like a mini tank buster, but barely. Shield Bash will actually stun the player that they target this with. Rampart gives them a defense up buff, while Fight or Flight gives them an offense up buff. Also be aware that from time to time they will try to cast Solaris. This can be interrupted by stunning. You cannot interrupt it with your usual interrupt skills, but if you stun them, you prevent them from giving them an attack speed up buff. Be aware that there are still firebombs going out, so adjust out of those wherever they land. Hopefully you'll be able to down these with not too much trouble, one at a time, preferably to limit the amount of damage your tanks are taking. Make sure that your healers are watching both tanks' health, because with the random tank busters on the main tank, they can drop very quickly. When this finishes, you're going to soon after see the boss issue a quote, "Your defeat will bring Lord Van Bielser's noble conquest one step closer to fruition," and this sparks the beginning of the Magitech Missiles phase. So for Magitech Missiles phase, the boss will occasionally launch 6 missiles up into the air, one after another, in one quick animation. When you see this, this is your cue to move the boss away from where it currently is, because you're going to have a very large, hard-hitting AoE hit where the boss currently is positioned when you see the animation. So we're just going to have the main tank pull the boss down below to B. Watch out, there's a firebomb that targets a random player, and then immediately afterwards you get the big AoE. That's why we pull the group away. You can survive this, but it will take a huge amount of damage, and it will be quite hard to heal up with all of the tank damage that's happening as well. Dodge out of the firebomb, and be prepared, because shortly afterwards the boss is going to do it again. As soon as you see the 6 missiles, pull the boss A, and you can just bounce them back and forth between A and B. This set of mechanics will repeat continuously until you manage to defeat the boss. Now, all of what I've just described is exactly what you're going to experience, assuming you were doing the fight minimum eye level, you're doing it silenced to echo, and honestly, you're probably going to need to remove your job crystals if you want to be able to experience this fight in any capacity as well. That really will give you a little bit of challenge. If you do this fight without any of these, just standard sync, so eye level sync to about 130, you will find that what will normally happen is everybody will attack the boss, the ads will appear, and then the boss will die a couple seconds afterwards. So if you want to go and experience this fight the way that it could be, I hope you find this guide useful, and you can use this to go and try to get the clear on this.
Alright, so pretty much the only main thing I would have to worry about
grab aggro on both
if
of
I'm
these,
the
and
tank,
have all of your
grab
DPS
ads,
focus really.
and
Shield. Also it with your usual interrupt.
whenever he gets
buff out of those wherever they land. Your healers are after see the one after another in one quick animation. When you see this is the beginning of the magic.
Will he say this quote every time he's about to do it, though? Like every time he's about to drop the bombs and you got to move him to the other side of the room? I have a feeling if I'm going in there as a newbie, I'll probably end up just being an old tank.
So for Magitech Missiles phase, the boss will occasionally launch 6 missiles up into the air, one after another, in one quick animation.
Otherwise, though,
when you see this is your cue to move the boss away from where it currently is, because you're going to have a very large, hard-hitting AoE hit where the boss currently is positioned. The random tank busters on the main tank, they can drop very quickly. When this finishes, you're gonna soon.
So what? You just got to pay attention to when he shoots rockets in the air, and then just like that. That's your indication. Okay. I have a feeling I'll end up being an off tank, but I feel like I got it for the most part. I feel like if I'm the off tank, I mainly just wait until I'm just attacking the boss until the ads come up, and not standing and fire. Then if the ads show up, I get the ads, or if I'm main tanking, I just stand still. It's whatever. And then if I'm main tank, then the only other thing I need to worry about is pretty much a 50%, and when he shoots rockets, go back and forth. Okay. Seems... And I can also stun these ads. Alright. Time to ruin people's trial and as they queue up for this. Oh. The first real trial. Are you grouping up, or do you want me to... Should I invite you? I don't know how that works. I don't know if you want to join or not. I'll invite you, right? That work? Oh wait, this is a solo thing? Oh. I thought it was like a... Or is the trial afterwards? Ratatin. Alright, I kind of know how to say your name now, Ratatin. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidens? A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you strength to see it to fruition? To see it through fruition. What in the world? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to capture Occidens. Tell them that Laminsons are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in Eorzea, yet his ambitions for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver people from their suffering. The land he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we have never known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it to the shackles of false faith. Excuse me. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet your Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, in the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Ratatin, do swear to strike you down. Ritatin. I keep saying it wrong. Ritatin. You ain't gonna smite nothing. shields are impregnable. Whoops. Too busy reading. Got a lot of health, but my gear just sucks. It was all a gaff. Fully resistant. Oh, so this is the strength who vanquished Titan. Let us aid you, my lord. So is this the two ads that they were talking about? Oh man. So I guess I'll come back to full health then? Or what's it? Where's the rockets? I was promised rockets. No, you bastard. It was originally a trial where it was so easy, basically a dog pile and beat them up. So the meme is that it's the hardest trial, and someone made a false raid guide for it. I was gonna say from the raid guide, it looked like it wouldn't be too bad of a fight. It looked pretty straightforward. That's funny though. I'm actually thinking it was gonna be like, like some super serious trial. I'm assuming they probably also did that because it's just so, like, probably, like, how many expansions does this game have? Besides the fact it's easy, I mean, did they ever go back and just change things to, like, oh, I just got too early. Like, I know in WoW you can, like, kind of solo a lot of things that you wouldn't be able to, like raids and stuff, if you want to go into them. Whoops, I stepped in. Got hit by the missile. Like, did they nerf a lot of the raids or whatever, like the leveling up stuff, since there's so many expansions? In other words, that's what I'm trying to say. Can't really think. No? Okay, that's cool. I know WoW changed a lot of things to simplify the leveling process. Whoops. Paying attention. I was looking over a chat. probably shouldn't be paying attention to my other screen during this. Because it's that big AoE where I need to run to the other side of the room and I was not paying attention. Yeah, the fishers, that's what I was, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I looked over when they got casted out and just stood still. That was not the play. When this was I guess an actual trial or a raid or whatever, was the area this small, or did you actually have the whole area to work with? Yeah, I can't go out of this area. I gotta pay attention to what he's doing. Oh, I'm stunned. That's not good. Tech missiles. This is the one where... No, that's just that one. Okay. Ah. There we go. Ooh, that wasn't smart. Oh, I'm probably gonna die now. Is there any other way to like truly get my health back? Oh, I guess it is coming back. Doing stupid things. Oh, I gotta use my crit thing. Gotta pay attention to these missiles now. Yeah, paying attention to the thrill of the battle. Yeah, I realize that. The passive I have, yeah. Yeah, it was much easier paying attention to the missiles that time and not looking over at my other screen. I messed up that one time, though. I got lucky, though. I don't know how I died. I had 11 HP. Ran the wrong direction at first. You're stronger than I had expected. But I have my honor. I will not yield. Uh-oh. Part 3. What the hell? I can't move. Guessing this is like a DPS check. Yeah, Forgive me, I have failed you. Lord Van Belzar. That's right, you let Vader down, you were gonna die either way. What world was that? Was that supposed to happen? The light, the magic tech transporter. Are you there? What news of Ratitan? The third battle will heal you and increase your healing potency. So your third combo will heal you more If you time the activation, if you time it right, you can do 2 rotations and benefit for... Okay, I was wondering, because I was healing up naturally in combat. I was wondering what that was, so it's thrill battle. Okay. With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. I guess I was supposed to turn that on. Or that was it being destroyed. I don't know. The fading of that light... the fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Retitin, is no more. Let the next phase of the Operation Archon commence. Hoorah! It seems you've done it again. I'd raise a tanker to you, but I'm afraid we have no time to savor the victory. There is still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum, something like that, and destroying the ultimate weapon. I know, no rest for the what? Preternatural, what? Preternaturally gifted? I never heard someone say that before. Gifted. Now, stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communication officer will issue your orders. I'll be waiting for you in the main host. I feel like I should know how to say that word. It's just seeing it written out. It's brain farting me. Look, Hydaelyn, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate of the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Perfectus slain. Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Retitin. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up in his like what? Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they question his question him, right? I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to the Castrum Occidents. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crushed the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. That was a long one. Stormblush, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade the Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twilight Adders advance upon the Castrum Orions. Already you have done so much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay the particulars of your next mission. Take that armor. Oh wait, there's 2 of them. I was gonna pick the first one. At least looks better than what I had on. But it wasn't for Curious George, you know. Be looking a lot more snazzy right now. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against the Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotanto Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take the field once more. The Immortal Flame shall strike a Castrum Meridium by way of diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point of this mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridium in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Frog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see a hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stroke the fire in their hearts. You want me to stroke them? I thought we was fighting a war, sir. What did I just want to do? No, I equipped the armor already. Alright. Why does it look like you're running in slow motion? Oh, I don't have that. Here we go. Assuming I'll have to go up. Yeah. Bump, 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 bump. Alright. Not forget this. Thought I saw a shadow. I thought I saw a dragon flying. That's just a levy, right? I'm not too worried about that. That's it. Ah, Private Stormblessed. You're more than welcome. You're our most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Frog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridium at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting as the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may rekindle their dwindling embers within their souls. New axe. Definitely looks better than what I was using, so that's a positive. That other one just looked weird. Wow, blue items. Haven't seen one of them yet. Private Stormblessed. I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not. It is no unnecessary, laborious task we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore them a measure of morale. Also, I ask of you is make your way to this ceruleum processing plant and report to General Roban. Once you have arrived, and Godspeed, Private Stormblessed. Our troops are counting on you. So they just want me to walk by them, see? You gonna die, you gonna die, you gonna die. Enjoy the battle, folks. I hope I uplifted their spirits. Listen to the mount music. Oh. A ride. So every mount has its own music? That one was this one sounds a lot better. I got the chocobo one stuck in my head though. That's cool. I think the volume was so low at first, but now it's louder. Is that a new mount? Oh. I clicked. I didn't think clicking the crystal was kicking off the mount. Is that like one of the new mounts from, I guess, whatever patches, whatever the current patch is or something? It's a free mount that you can get. Oh, okay. Is that the event that's going on right now? Oh, Shadowbringers content. Okay, so that's a different expansion. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Perfectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping your presence alone might serve to raise the spirits, some spirits. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirits falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain I would carry more weight. It would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelston. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also do with a bit of rousting. Trust me, I know. Hi, and so you experienced the normal version of it, then I can take you through the rougher stuff eventually. Okay. So there's, I guess, like normal raids, and I guess kind of like WoW, where you got your easy versions, and then they give you your harder versions for, I guess, for the more dedicated players. I know they have like normal, like looking for raid, normal, heroic, then mythic, all that stuff. I hate mythics. The oofed rumored hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly serve us all. Oh, I gotta psych them up. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose, hero. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. I didn't even look at this place yet. Oh, that's right. I gotta hype them up. I break my fast on garlands, and right now I'm very hungry. What? He's gonna break. I get it. He meant fast, like fast in food. I get it. I went over my head for a second. The Garlands are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Alright, so we hyped up the three bums. Now let's get back to work. This is something my real life job maybe is people to go around and hype them up. Please do your job so we can go home on time. You would stroke my fighting spirit as you did our recruits. Haha. A kind offer, but hardly necessary, I assure you. The fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever did. Oh, I actually have to hype them up. I thought I was returning the quest. By Rogar, without my realizing it. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Without me realizing it, the fire in my resolve has grown dim, but thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. I want the one that's tenacity, I'm pretty sure, for tanking. Yeah. Right? That's the one that reduces damage? Yeah. But that reminds me, Private Stormbuster, there is one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we will be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. I thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face off against the Garleans, so I was taking the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Hall of Novice, training expanded. I guess I gotta be level 50 for that. Will the Hall of Novice level me up to level 50? Oh, why is my screen flickering? Hold on a second. What is going on here? Am I good? My whole screen, my monitor was just flickering. I don't know what that was about. Do that new stuff? What do you mean new stuff? This reward's a good ring. I could probably do this. Oh, it's only money rewards? Yeah, but does that give me experience? I mean, would that whole novice give me because I do need a new ring. These are kind of low level ones. My neck is still terrible. Oh wait, I just got a neck. I gotta equip that. Wait, did it not? Was that not for me? It said all class? Oh, it's level 50. I get it. That's why. I was kind of hope. Should I go with you to Airport? What do you mean by roulettes? Is that like just doing a dungeon? Oh, this is the whole novice place. Are these the new ones? Oh yeah, it does give experience. Raymond, what's up? Yeah. Why?
I gotta go to CVS. I guess I gotta bring one with me.
Magic tech shot. Wider radius and given a target. Marker of such an attack will. Oh. Okay. Worth. I feel like I've seen some of these icons before, and it's just now teaching me them. It's kind of weird. So this is just kind of like a meteor thing in WoW, where you got to stand up to absorb all the damage, right? Yeah. All right, so red get away, yellow get near. Makes sense. Pick your starting positions, right? Next, we will look at lethal variety of attacks. I feel like this takes a little too long. Oh. Even better. You said uh-oh too, so that means the servers went down. I mean, that's fine. I can always just do a race and then level up to level 50 off stream. I can just like maybe go through the hunting log if it doesn't let me back on. Oh. Am I in queue technically? Whoop. Do that over here. I don't have a ton of time left to play today, so I'm thinking, since like it kicked me out anyway, maybe I'll do all that novice training off stream and get to level 50. That way I can continue the MSQ. I do want to kind of do one race before I get off today, and I'm kind of getting a little low on time. Oh, it is logging me in. I guess I don't have to wait that long. Oh, put me right back in. Oh, well, that's good at least. Guess the game wants me to play. Wait, what? I thought they were supposed to get away from me. I have to get away. That's stupid. You should get away from me. At least that's how it works in WoW. On abilities like that, it's up to the DPS to get it out of the way. Must stay on the move. Not sure I follow what this one was telling me. I didn't really need to. Oh, it follow. Oh, I get it. Well, I mean, he didn't do a good job of explaining that mechanic, so that's not my fault. Like, I don't understand, like, I guess I didn't need to run in the beginning. That's what I didn't understand. Like, I don't need to do anything here, I feel like. I just stand still or... There we go. Then to put your knowledge at test, overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. Yeah, it's probably showing me everything really slowed down right now. I figured it'd be slow since it's just the training portion. I just didn't understand what he was trying to tell me about that that one ability. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got a stack on. What? Okay. Well, failed. Well, how did I know which way they were going to run? It was 50-50. I let them run first this time. Stupid, I gotta do this again because I ran. I didn't follow them. Yeah, I gotta do this edge of the room one again. Yeah. That was it, I guess. Oh, there is more. Oh yeah, okay. Part 2. Oh yeah, there's the ring you're talking about too. Alright. A lot of waiting right now. There we go. Wish I could skip some of their like dialogue. I'm assuming this will just be get close to the center. Otherwise you get blasted off the map. Seems... Yeah. WoW had similar, Warcraft had similar mechanics. Take note of this marker. Where will you stand this time? In the wrong spot, obviously. Proximity attacks. To get to the walls. Got it. Would the tank actually be the one to stand in that though? I feel like that's something that, oh, well. Never mind. Everyone has to stand in it. And inside. Man. So now I guess this is where we'll combine them all. Let's begin. Like the waiting's like the worst part of this. Oh, right. I was supposed to be as close as I could to the water, so I probably failed that. Whoops. That's the problem with the waiting, is that I'm just... I'm not paying attention by the point this time comes around. Now I have to do it again. I wish I could just like stop at this point and redo, but it's gonna force me to do it again. Whoops. So because I jumped, I messed up. I didn't think jumping would matter. I guess it did. Oh, okay. That's because I hit the outside lightning. That's annoying. It could have said like, you don't want to get hit to the outside of the room. This is what I mean. It's not really telling you anything. It's just, hey, you failed. It doesn't tell you why. Like it could say, don't touch the lightning on the edge of the room. Like that would make much more sense. But I think it's talking about the lightning like there. That's annoying. I wish it would just do a better job at like explaining this. Like instead of taking like the 30 minutes it takes to write out all this text, you can just show a picture on the screen and go, yeah, it's gonna knock you back. Don't stand in this area, and you're done in literally like 5 seconds. Did I pass or I gotta do it again? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I feel like a picture would have this would have been much more appropriate than all their text, because their text doesn't make anything clear. So this is the lightning it doesn't want me to touch. Like I didn't understand that. It just says the lightning. Like this does not look like lightning at all. This is not lightning. Looks more like void if anything else. That's weird lightning. I don't know. I guess it could. I don't know. I just don't view lightning as purple. I guess that's the issue. Was it worse? Or harder? I mean, I don't think this is hard, it's just... I don't think they explained it when I was reading the text. They didn't really explain it very well. Like, this is the part I wish I can skip, because it's more like you gotta just see what's going on anyway, because the way they explain it through text isn't always clear. At least this one's sped up a little bit more. Proximity tether. I'm assuming this means we need to get away from each other? Yeah. Let's go run away. Makes sense. Okay, I could see that being annoying to have to do it for each different damage roll. I'm assuming this guy's gonna blow up. Well, I'm guessing if one's run away, one's gonna move closer. This is what I'm not understanding what it wants me to do by reading the words. I'm assuming I just need to jump in between the tether and block it. Okay. I figured that's what it was telling me to do, but it could have just worded it a little bit differently. Because it told me to shield the bomb myself. It could have just said stand in front of the tether. Defend against gaze attack. Yep, I already messed that up before. I remember doing that in another dungeon. I need to turn away. Poison and paralysis. I'm guessing I'm gonna get snared, and then as soon as I'm cured, run away. That's what it sounded like. Alright, time to mess it up, like the last two. Am I in it or out of it? Oh, I was out. That was hard to tell. Which one am I supposed to block? This one? Alright. It's almost like this is my side of the room, kind of. Don't tell no one I used the S key. I know backpedaling's bad. Look at that. I'm going to have to redo this one. It's a lot easier. Equip the ring. Close, but not there yet. Yeah. Right. Oh, you queued us for something? not sure if I'm going to do a dungeon. Might switch over to racing at this point. Or what is a leveling roulette? Like, I don't even understand. Is that a dungeon? I might not have time for a dungeon. I kind of want to get a little bit of practice in, because I wasn't going to have a long stream today. My girl got home a little sooner than expected. It's just a random dungeon. How long will that take? I got like, because I do want to get like a little bit of practice in for racing. Will it be like 15 minutes or less? Because I can always do like a hunting log off stream tomorrow. Too much time? Yeah, because the race is at 7:45, the one I want to do. But I did want to get some practice laps in. I have like maybe like, I figure like 7:15 I switch over and that way I can get a couple laps in. I was going to say there was the hunting log. I could always just... What's up, Andrew? East Shroud. Central South. Corthius. These are like all over. North Shroud. South. I was hoping there'd be like a bunch in the same area. Maybe I just did that real fast and leveled up, but it's alright. I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm going to use this. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch over to racing. I think this will be a good stop point, because I have a feeling once I hit level 50, it's going to probably just pop off from that point, right? Especially if it was telling me to do, to learn all the new dungeon stuff. I'm assuming it's going to get a lot harder from this point. Yeah, I'm going to try the Corvette. Probably going to spin